Welcome back to Ta-da 3D printing. Now we're moving on to 3B, the MK3S Plus upgrade. We're still working on the extruder. This one is saying that it's difficulty moderate and 40 steps. Need all the tools. And okay, step 2. This is the most important and hardest chapter. Hooray! Take your time, don't rush. Properly assembled extruder is essential. The bag with fasteners includes M3x20 and M3x18. Make sure you won't mix them up. I'm probably gonna need to look at that cheat sheet since I pulled everything out and everything's kind of a mess. But I do have a lot of leftover parts from previous things, so I think even if I'm missing something, I should be able to find it. Keep the magnets a sufficient distance apart. They can damage each other. Okay, so I had no magnets in here when I pulled this apart. I purchased this printer on Facebook Marketplace from someone who had already put it together. So I have never taken it apart this much to see completely what's inside, but it has been working for me. So I'm shocked that I had no magnets in it, but as I'm looking through a million different pieces trying to find backups, I think I have magnets. I really hope that they're the right size. It was in a bag that said mini, which probably was just me trying to clean things up because they look very similar to the picture. So I'm really hopeful. There's no label on it, but hopefully all of my saving miscellaneous parts is paying off. So let me get all of these things out. Okay, so this is just kind of an overview before we start. So I am probably going to need to change this view so we can just look at pieces and not the printer right now. Okay, step 3, we need the extruder body. And again, I am hoping that I did okay doing orange and that that's not going to come back to haunt me. So this is my new extruder body in orange, and it is PETG. The adapter printer, I think we got this one. Okay. And the FS lever. That was the only one I think it said to do in black. Now I'm gonna have some fun getting these other parts. Okay, I kept just kind of all of the junk in here that I pulled out, but I'm gonna put exactly the things for this step in a separate one, but I wanna put it in something because that ball I know is gonna just go running. Okay, so the first thing it says is one M3x18 screw. Let's see what I've got here. Okay, M3x18. That's the one. Only need one of those. M3x10. Ooh, yeah, that one is it. Okay. 2 M3NS nuts. Those are, oh, what the heck are those ones? 3NS. Okay, 3NS, 2 M3NS nuts. I do have 8 spares from my build of the MMU, so I'm going to take 2 from that because I don't even see any right now. They're probably in pieces, in printed pieces, and who knows if I can get them back out. Okay. And the steel ball, which is in here somewhere. And the 2 magnets that I am hoping are the right size. Okay. Step 5, extruder body assembly. Take the M3NS nuts, insert into the extruder body. Looks like it's on the back here. And then I found another one here And I had one that popped out of something. So I've got this one and the one spare that I found. Now, those are the pieces that I can put in the back. Okay, so now I can put the two M3NS, the hexagon nuts in here. Let's put these hexagon ones in, and I'm sure these are not gonna go in super easy. I feel like there's not really much definition to the hexagon. Maybe printing it with the 0.6 was a terrible idea. The 0.6 nozzle on the XL. I'll get a longer screw and see if I have a little more. How much different are these? Well, that piece. I mean, there's definitely some differences. There's definitely some differences. I think I might have to just print this again on my Mark IV. Okay, we are still trying to do step number 5. And I now have this was the one, this is the extruder body. And this one was the one I did on the XL. And it's just, you can't even really see the edges of the hexagon. It's just kind of round. This one I just finished on the MK4. So this one's a 0.6 nozzle, this one's a 0.4 nozzle. Don't love that, but there's a little bump there. But you can see that the definition, I also have another print going in the background, so you're gonna hear printer noises. But you can see the definition on this one on the right. It's just a lot better. So hopefully the screws or the nuts will actually go in this one. I'm sure I'm still gonna have to finagle them in, but hopefully, yeah. It seems possible to even get these in. On the other one, there was just no way. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. And I also went and found a few more of these nuts so that I won't be having to search for them so much, because I doubt they're gonna come out of these other parts. Okay, I think the nut is all the way in. I mean, they're looking pretty good, I think. Flip it over, and we're going to put the square nut up here. That looks pretty good. Okay. And then we're going to take the small magnet and insert it carefully into the lever. The FS lever, which is this one. And I did run this one on the MK4, so let's see which direction. It looks like it goes textured side up. So I put the small magnet in there. Okay, that looks pretty good. It says majority will be hidden inside the printed part. Okay, hopefully I have the right thing. Okay, step 6. Insert the FS lever in the body. So we're gonna put it like this, I think. tighten it, but ensure, okay, so then we're gonna put an M3 by 18 screw, which was the long one that we found, and tighten it. Okay, tighten it, but ensure the lever can move freely. Make sure the following, okay, let's see. Put it in. It's looking like it's still, as I'm going, can continue to move. Yeah, still movable. Then we're going to insert the bigger magnet in the extruder body. So it needs to, magnets are attracted, incorrect setup. The magnets are attracting each other, thus the lever is pulled to the left. Correct, the magnets are repelling each other, so it's pushing it to the right. Okay, yeah, it's very obvious when I slipped this in this way, they're pulling together. So it needs to go this way. Oh, that's cool. Pulls it towards, or it pushes it away. Okay, pushing it away. Yeah, that is really cool. Step 7, steel ball assembly. Take the printed part adapter printer and insert the steel ball. Looks like we have it facing this way. I hope that that little bit of kind of overhang is not going to be an issue. We'll find out. It does move. Roll with the ball to all sides to make sure it can move smoothly. I mean, yeah, that's good. It says any rough surface to clean that. So maybe I should try to make sure there's nothing here catching. Was just a little bit smoother, like it's not gonna get caught up quite so easy. Okay. Place the adapter printer part together with the steel ball in the extruder body. See the rounded protrusion on the printed part. Place the adapter printer part together with steel ball in the extruder. Okay. So I have it, let's see, we want it to be facing this way. And we're putting it here. And we're looking for that little lip. Looks like it goes like this. Maybe I can slip in it. Okay. That's gonna be fun. Slip it in without losing the steel ball. Okay. It must fit in the groove. The top surfaces of both parts should be almost aligned. I feel like they're pretty good. Yeah. Don't use any screw to secure the adapter printer. It should hold inside the extruder body by itself. Yeah, I would say so. It's very tight. Okay, cool. Step 8. We need the extruder motor plate. I have not yet printed a replacement one. I still just have the one from my XL that printed with 0.6, but I looked at it and I didn't see any areas that we're going to need to put a nut in. If we just have to do the screws, I think it'll be okay. I don't love this part here, but other than that, I think it did pretty good. Okay, so I need this one, and I need 2 M3 by 10 screws. Okay, I'm missing I was looking through and I felt like I had too many parts. I did not put this nut and this screw here. I don't know how I missed that. I guess I just got distracted by the back plate ones. All right, I felt like I had missed something there. There we go. M3, that's better. Wondered why I still had a couple leftover parts. Now that I'm getting more parts, I need 2 M3x10 screws. I need to swap out. Oh, I guess I could have used the screws because I still have them in here. All right, let's see. On this part, I need to remove these screws. Okay, it was just super dusty in there, so. All right, it looks like I have this upside down from the picture, so hopefully, okay, let me maybe do it like this. That's gonna help me. Let's do the opposite of the picture. Let's see, like this. So I need to go like this. Okay. Do the 2 closest to the hot end area. This one I'm gonna wait. There's a channel for the filament inside the printed part. Make sure the teeth on the pulley are aligned. It doesn't look like it's aligned to me. It looks like, well, I guess so. It just looks like the teeth to me are a hair above, but I guess the other part. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. If it's gonna go in, it's gonna catch. I think so. Yeah. Step 10, guiding the IR sensor cable. So this is the one piece I don't have a new IR sensor cable. But if I was removing it, you can see now where you would be pulling it through. Which again is dusty. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna leave that for now. The hot end for the MK3S. Step 11, make sure you replace the hot end tube, the PTFE tube. I did. Now we need 2 screws, M3x10 screws. So I have 2, let's see, a little bit, 2 M3x10 screws. And I need an M3x40 screw. Okay, I was looking for one that had the threads all the way, but it doesn't. Just one of those. Place the okay, step 12. Step 12, place the assembled extruder body to the X carriage. Do not pinch the IR sensor cable between both parts. Looks like that looks okay. So it looks like it needs to face this way. These parts, the slimmer part going up. And we're going to secure it with these 2 screws here with the M3x10 screws. And we're just going to kind of set this little guy up. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm not squishing. I don't think I'm squishing anything. Okay, this is not working. Okay, I was looking at the wrong screws. I thought, gosh, can you even see that? I thought we were looking for these screws, but it's the lower 2. Okay, got that. Once again, make sure that we did. Place, yes, we have the correct tube. Place the hot end in the extruder body. It must fit in the groove in the printed part, which shares the shape with the hot end. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. It's gonna pop right back out, but it looks like it'll fit. The hot end cable should point to the left, yes. Place the assembled, or step 13. Place the assembled extruder motor on the X carriage as seen in the picture. The motor cable must point downwards. We haven't dealt with this guy yet, have we? No. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that feels like it fit on pretty good. Hold motor by hand and secure all parts together with the M3x40 screw. Or just okay, so from the back side, it needs to be on this side. Step 14, filament alignment check. Let's use the opportunity to check once more the proper alignment of the filament and the Bondtech gear. Push the filament from the top through the Bondtech into the PTFE tube. Check the alignment, and if needed, well, let's see. Where are we looking? I guess I'm looking from the right hand side. Yeah. It feels like it goes in. It feels like it kicks it just a hair to the left, but it'll go in. I think that's good. Remove the filament. Step 15, extruder idler parts preparation. I need the new extruder idler. I don't have one, so hopefully I can just reinstall this baby. Probably need to clean it up a little bit because it's a little dirty looking. I need the new extruder idler, which I just finished printing a new one because I don't think the one that had the 0.6 nozzle will work. This was the one with the 0.6 nozzle, and this one I just finished with the 0.4. So you can see again, that's looking a lot better. So we're gonna go with that. The Bondtech without the hole for the set screw. I mean, this is the only one I have, so I hope that's correct. That was what I removed. 2 bearings. They might be stuck inside the gear. Okay, so since I removed this one, there are still 2 bearings inside. One on either side. Okay. Then I need that long metal shaft that I removed from the last one. An M3N nut. And an M3x40 screw. Okay. Step 16, insert the bearings. That's already done. Then step 17, I need to put the nut inside of this, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to wiggle it in. Okay, it looks like as much as it's gonna go. It's getting hot outside and my shed is popping. I don't know if you can hear the little pop noises behind me. Okay, we're gonna flip this over and have the hole facing down. Looks like we insert the pulley as shown. It looks like the teeth go on the left, the big teeth go on the left. And then we're going to put the metal shaft inside. Okay, so we'll go like this. Should be flush with the surface of the printed part. So it looks like I need to push that down just a little more. Okay. Place your finger on the bearing and ensure it can rotate freely. Yes. Looks good to me. Step 18, extruder idler mounting. Place the extruder idler in place and secure it with an M3x40 screw. Okay, looks like it goes with the nut facing down, and then I come from here with the screw. We're going to secure it, but it says don't tighten the screw too firmly. It serves as a shaft for the idler. Check that the idler can rotate freely. Yes, that's still good, but it looks like it's secured. Okay. Step 19, we need the print fan support. Man, these pictures are out of order with the list and it's messing me up. All right. Print fan support. This one is the one I printed with 0.6, so we'll see. That doesn't look too bad, so we'll see if that one works. And then an M3x10 screw. And an M3N nut. And then an M340 screw. And the idler spring. Place the spring on the screw. Okay, so I do still have one that already has a spring on it, so we'll just use that one. Then we need the extruder cover, step 20, extruder cover. That is this piece. And this one, it's a little stringy. It looks like this printed pretty decent on the 0.6 nozzle on the XL, so hopefully that works. Now I need 3NS, that's the square nut. I seem to be running low on those. One. 2 more M3x40 screws. And we'll put the nut along, let's see if it's facing this way, we're gonna put it in here. Okay. I got it started at least. Not quite straight, so. All right, that seems like it worked. Leave the hole on the arm empty for now. We'll use it later. All right, step 21. Step 21, place the extruder cover onto the extruder body. Again, make sure all 3 parts are properly aligned. Flip it over the other way. The round section goes like this. So we're gonna go here. And we need to make sure that it lines up good there. This piece, the larger side right there, I need to get the M3N nut in there. looks like they're enough. And then place the support on the extruder and ensure inclined part is facing down. Secure with the M3x10 screw. So, inclined part facing down. It's gonna go here. And this screw is gonna be such a pain to get in. Step 22, pre-tensioning the extruder idler. Use the M3x40 screw with the spring to introduce tension to the extruder idler. That is going here. That looks different, I feel like, from the last one. All right. So the door on the other side is gonna flip up, so I need to make sure that it's catching on that. Since there's only one screw, you need to introduce a large force. The head of the screw should be aligned or slightly below the surface. All right, let's see how this works. Okay, I feel like I'm slightly below the surface. Hot end fan assembly. We need 3 M3x14 screws. Step 24, guide the extruder motor cable like in the picture. Leave some slack on the cable below the extruder motor. Leave a slack of about 2 to 3 centimeters below extruder motor. This comes in handy. So almost an inch. Okay. You can still see that. Yeah. We're gonna run this underneath. Well, it's already kind of crimped from before. So it needs to go underneath here. This little black part on here, and then up underneath here. Okay, I feel like I have a little too long of one, but I think that's just what I already had. I don't think I really can adjust it a whole lot. Let's see. Then guide the cable in the channel all the way to the back. Yes, the fan has 2 sides. One has a sticker. Make sure this side is facing inside the extruder. I need to clean this thing out. Just can't seem to get all the dust off the back. Okay, I managed to clean them up a little bit with a Q-tip and a little bit of water. So hopefully that will be enough. I need to do both sides. Okay, so now we can put this back in. The sticker is going to face towards the back. We want to create a little bit of a, this is a little bit of a loop, which it's already got. And then start by placing the fan's cable. Man, this is a long one. Start by placing the fan's cable in the upper channel. Oh, I might need to come through here. Upper channel up here. Kind of. It's kind of going. Yeah, just barely. Make sure we're in this channel as well. Okay. Yeah, that's as good as it's gonna get, I guess. See if I can get far enough over to hit that screw or not. Okay. Let's start with this one in the corner, because that one does not want to go in at all. At all, at all. Does not want to catch. All right, finally got that one. I think the other ones will be a lot easier now. So we're gonna do, so we did this one, we need to do this one and this one. I feel like I keep bumping this thing on top and I don't think I should be. All right. Step 26 is putting on the fan shroud, which I do not have yet. My previous one was melted and I did not print a new one because I don't have the right filament. So 26 and 27, I'm going to skip. 28, I need 2 M3x20 screws and an M3N nut. We're gonna put that last fan back on. So we want the, oh, I need to clean this guy up too. Okay, so we want the blower part of the fan to be on the left, lower left side. And then we're going to attach it here. It doesn't say anything about cables yet, right? I assume it goes up and over though. Okay, so we'll do this side first. Needs to be more like that, okay. And then second, fix the fan in place using 1 M3x20 screw. Tighten carefully. Turn the extruder around and insert the M3N nut. So it's gonna be on this other side right here. See if I can wiggle it in. Because that one looked pretty good, but that was one of those pieces I did print with the XL. Okay. That's as far in as it's gonna go from this side. Now we can adjust this. Screw it in and hopefully it will catch that screw. Or it'll catch that nut, but we're gonna find out. It does not seem like it's catching the nut. It seems like it's just catching on the part. It's holding in place, so I'm just gonna let it be. We'll see if that's something I might need to adjust later. Guide the cable according to the picture in the channel. I messed up. I must have moved it at some point. It needs to go up over this lower rod. Probably was just trying to set it all the way down. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, this is not really that catching that much. So it needs to go underneath the belt, but over the rod. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to see if I can get that nut to go a little lower. Okay, it is catching at least on the plastic, so I guess that's as good as it's gonna be for now. Now I can mess with the cable. It says guide the cable according to the picture, needs to go in through, can you see that little channel? This little channel right here. I don't know how much slack I need. It doesn't really say. It doesn't look like there's much. Now, step 30, we need the super pinda. So I've got it. I guess it has a different plug-in. The other ones seem to have, was it white? I feel like the other one had a white, no, the other one had a white end, and it still had a black fastener, black part on the back. Okay, so we're going to put this in here. I think I over tightened the screw here. Slide in about half of the sensor. Exact position doesn't matter, we'll adjust it later. Create a loop on the cable from the sensor. Okay, so yeah, I've got a loop, and maybe I should, and then it'll go, it'll follow, let's see, slightly tighten the screw, push the cable in the channel together with the fan cable. So it's going in that same one, above the rod, below the belt. Oh, I guess it kind of looped the other way, didn't it? Now I pulled the fan cable out. Okay. This goes first, and then this one goes, kind of pushes it in. And it looks like I could probably tighten up the pinda a little bit. Okay, the upgrade package includes new nylon enclosures from the disassembled printer is damaged or no longer rigid enough. Using the pliers, cut one to create a tip. Check to make sure the tip is similar to the third picture. I think I should be fine to just reuse what I have. Step 33, we need to look at the back of the printer. It's looking a little rough back here. Locate the hole for the nylon filament. Using the smallest Allen key, ensure there are no obstacles inside. Here. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Using the pliers, insert the nylon filament with pointed end in the slot and twist. Hold the extruder with your other hand. Be extremely careful as the pliers tend to slide and you can easily damage the wires. Okay, can we see what I'm doing? Not really. That's a little better. Okay, that looks good to me. Gently pull it. The x-axis should bend a little, but the filament must remain in the slot. Yeah, I don't feel like it's pulling. It's coming back out. Step 34, IR sensor parts preparation. I don't have that, so I'm going to leave what I have. What am I going to do? It says do not use the old black version of the sensor. Wow. Because that's what I got. Okay, well, even though I'm being told no, I asked multiple times to Prusa chat if I needed anything other than the printed parts. and they said the most that I needed was the different tube. They didn't even say I needed the different pinda. So I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna see if I can order it and just get it here. And hopefully I don't have to disassemble all this, but we'll do this for now. So then I also need an M2 by 8 screw, which I assume is this same tiny little one that I had taken off. I don't even see that on the cheat sheet, so I'm gonna assume that that's correct. Then I need the FS cover. And this one, we'll see. We'll see how that one does with the 0.6 nozzle. An M3 by 10 screw. Place the sensor on the top of the extruder and secure it with the M2 by 8 screw. I'm gonna have to switch. Okay, so I'm gonna re-secure this one. Place the FS cover on the extruder and align it according to the picture. Well, of course, everything's flipped again. It looks like, so from this side, we want that little lip to go over, so we're not squashing it. And we'll put the screw in on that. So it needs to be the one that does not have the arrow. So from this angle, it's going to be on the back side. Step 36, X carriage back assembly. We need 4 M3 by 10 screws. We need 5 zip ties. A new textile sleeve. Well, clearly I am going to be reusing the one I had. Mounting the X carriage back. I assume we're going to keep using the same one. Yeah, it doesn't show us completely removing this, so we're just going to be slipping this up. But we need to put this super pinda sensor cable and nylon filament through the opening. Okay, so the nylon I'm still good because I'm still using the same one. But I need to, okay, but the nylon was the one that was giving me the most trouble to give me some slack. So I need to put, let's see if you can see all of this. I need to get the cable through here. Man. Could be nice if there was a little more slack. And does it go like that? No. It goes like that. Okay. Now we need to set this back on. Looks like I popped this cable out. Yeah, everything else looks pretty good. No, I put that in the wrong spot. That's why it's not lining up. This one needs to go down here. Okay, that's better. All the cables are doing good. Okay, let's see if I can start with this one on the top. Yeah, top looks good. Step 38, open one end of the textile sleeve. It looks like this side is the one that was crimped before. So we're gonna leave the ones from the hot end down below out. We're gonna be bundling these guys up. Orient the sleeves seam downward. Take 3 zip ties. I always get in trouble for the way I do my zip ties. It looks like we'll start on, I don't know that it matters. Okay, we'll do the lower row. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Slick side out. Okay. Make sure that we cut the remaining parts. Put these in the upper slots. And tighten them. I don't think I did both of these the same way, but I don't think it matters. Okay, we've got those good. Now I need to bundle everything. It looks pretty decently like the picture. Okay, it says that I'm finished, but I guess I'll be plugging everything in the next one. In the next chapter, electronics, I'll plug all of the cables in. Let me know your thoughts on this very long chapter. If you're in the same boat as me, also doing the upgrade now, or if you've already finished the upgrade. Thanks for watching.